winner for our best in long gown.
May we call on Ms. Kate Monte Carlo, Manila's 5 Prettiest 1995, and Ms. Rica Paras, members of tonight's prestigious Board of Judges, to assist us in announcing the winner for the best in evening gown.
And the winner will be receiving 5,000 pesos in cash and Evergreen gift pack. Who is your best? Sino sa tingin niya manalong best in the long gown? Number 9. On the side?
Number 8, 9.
Number 9.
I can do number 7.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the 2011 Manila Prettiest 5 Best in Evening Gown is candidate number 17.
Perseverance to win, to reach the dream. Manila's 5. Manila's 5. Manila's 5. Manila's 5.
And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. When all I can taste is this moment, when all I can breathe is your light, when sooner or later it's over, I just don't want to miss you tonight. But I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know my
Okay, our candidates from number 1 to 37. everybody to please give a big round of applause to all the 37 lovely candidates. They really deserve a big round of applause. Okay. Our first finalist for Manila's 5 Prettiest 2011 is candidate number 29.
Congratulations, you are in candidate number 26.
This is your lucky night, candidate number 1.
Congratulations, candidate number 7.
You made it, candidate number 12.
Taking the 6th spot is candidate number 17.
Congratulations, candidate number 25.
This is your lucky night, candidate number 27.
Give a lot of supporters on that. And this is your time to shine, candidate number 15.
Congratulations, candidate number 28.
You still have a chance, candidate number 31.
You're in candidate number 9.
Congratulations, candidate number 24.
2 spots to go, but you're in candidate number 21.
And of course, to complete the list of our top 15 candidates is candidate number 22. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, presenting you the top 15 candidates for Manila's 5 Prettiest 2011. Okay. May I request the candidate to please move backward as I call on candidate number 29. Anyone the vote, please. Good evening. Good evening, candidate number 29. I can see that we have so many supporters on that side and on that side. Would you like to say something to them?
Maayong gabi na natong tanan. Good evening. I would like to really thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for supporting me. Thank you so much.
Okay, you can pick the name of the judge. And you pick
Honorable Nicanor Legazpi.
You are now the President of the Republic of the Philippines. What are the 3 things that you are going to do which will really enhance your administration and for the good of the Filipino people?
Wow, that's a very daunting task. To be the President of the Philippines, I believe that as the head of a country, as the head of the Philippines, It is important that I take into consideration other people's needs and that I have to have compassion as a person, as an individual, because if you do not have compassion, you will not learn how to take in other people's needs first before your own. The first issue that I will have to tackle is education. I work in the call center industry, and we notice that through the years, there has been a drain in the quality of our graduates over the years when it comes to the English communication skills. I believe that if the English communication skills of a graduate is somewhat not at par with the international standards, there is something wrong with our educational system, and we have to go down to the very root of that, and that is our teachers, the noble professors who are dedicating 100% of their time molding people for the new generation. The second topic I will have to impose would be economic policies. I believe that the country, the Philippines, has abundant natural resources, but we don't have laws and policies enacted at this moment in order to protect our environment. We have to remember that although the Philippines is still a developing nation, we have to also take into consideration the natural resources because we have to achieve sustainable development. And third, I would have to put in the pedestal the LGBT community. Why? Because I believe that the LGBT community is the last long minority in our society. They are not heard, they're not given respect, they're not given all their equal opportunities in the workplace, at school, in society in general. I believe that if there is equality among the LGBT, there is equality for all. And this Manila's 5 Prettiest, if you come to think of it, the staging of this pageant is not just for glamour and for beauty, but most importantly, for us, the members of the LGBT community, the transgender individual, to tell the people that we are here to give our hand in nation building and not create another country for another problem for the country. That would be all. Thank you. And I hope in my wildest dreams I will be given the chance to rule this country. Thank you.
Very well said, candidate number 29. Thank you. And now let's move on to candidate number 26. Good evening, candidate number 26. How do you feel that you're now part of the top 15 candidates?
Tense and nervous because it's so tough.
Okay, let's just relax. We pick the name of the judge, and it shows, I'll read it for you, Mr. Neptali Castalon. Okay, I think Mr. Neptali is not around. Can you pick another name? And you pick Miss Ruby Avisado.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
Yeah, one question. Do you consider yourself a giver or a taker?
I am a giver person because I'm a Februarian Pisces. It's one of my attitudes to lend some help, especially to my family and to my friends, because it's a passion that when you give, you fulfill being happy inside within you. Being humane to everybody is an act that transcends good deeds to others. So I think I'm a giver person. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 26. And now let's move on to candidate number 1. Good evening, candidate number 1. How are you feeling tonight?
Good evening to everyone. Well, I feel very nervous, yet very much overwhelmed because I am able to make it into the top 15. Thank you so much, judges.
And she picked Ms. Rika Paras.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
The question is, a lot of people see beauty pageants like this as an exploitation of transgender women in a way that we are being showcased to be entertainers, to be people to just watch and entertain others. What will you tell to these people?
Well, I think it doesn't exploit us transgender with this kind of beauty pageant. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, okay, let's consider backyard ones. There are backyard pageants that is usually happen in Periaan. There are like backyard pageants that is usually held in barangays during their festivities. But I think it doesn't make any exploitation to transgenders, all of us. Because I believe that it is our way of showing to all of you right now, or to show to all of the Filipinos who criticize gays, that we gays are not just beautiful physically, but instead we are talented. And we can also show them the other beauty, the other side of beauty within us, which is being talented and which is being intelligent. When it comes to the question and answer part of the pageant, they are all impressed with the answers of the transgenders. And with this kind of prestigious ones, prestigious pageants, I know that this is not just for beauty, for fame, or for money, or for prizes, but instead, this kind of competition give a very big meaning to all of us right now to realize that beauty pageant like this does not implicate or let everybody know that beauty pageants could be like Periaan or just for fun. But instead, these beauty pageants lately for gays have their own causes. Like right now, we want to uplift the image of homosexuals in our industry. And it's very flattering, ladies and gentlemen, because I experienced that every time I join pageant, there are a lot of children or there are a lot of people taking picture with me. They're saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful, can I take picture with you?" And then we're gonna tag it in your wall, in your Facebook wall. It's really flattering and I don't look at it as exploitation. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, let us respect gays, because the beauty you see within us physically is not, it's just physical. But instead, you should meet as what's inside us and what we could give to everyone. And so I think that beauty pageant is not exploitation, but instead, beauty pageant makes Filipino aware that homosexual is a very great personality, and this beauty is just physical, and it will help you within yourself, all of your minds. Thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate number 1. And now let's move on to candidate number 7. And she picked Miss Sara Gomez-Troni.
Hello, candidate number 7.
Hello, ma'am.
My question is, homosexuals, transgenders, and transvestites, all of us has proven that we have a special part in this world. For taking into account all human history, who do you think is the greatest homosexual and why?
How can I contradict with such very interesting question? I'm joining in a pageant which I wish to be the MENDIS 5 Prettiest, and I'm being asked who are the most excelling homosexual in the society right now. I believe that the former MENDIS 5 Prettiest are excelling right now because they're not just a legacy in this homosexual world, but they have proven themselves. They are a very special individual. They have proven themselves in different ways. But I believe that I will be just like them. Because I believe in myself that being different is a thing that you have to treasure forever. because no matter what you are, no matter what you become, you will always be yourself. Prove your worth, find your worth, and know what your purpose in life. And for me, that is an individual creation of God. Thank you.
Good evening, candidate number 12. How are you feeling tonight?
Of course, it's normal to kind of be a little nervous, but honestly, frankly speaking, I'm still very thankful to the Board of Judges for giving me this chance to be in the Magic 15. Thank you so much.
The question will be coming from Ms. Sarah Gomez Trono.
Hello, candidate number 12.
Hi, Miss Sarah.
My question is, what has been the most difficult moment in your life, and what have you learned from it?
The question is, what is the most difficult time in my life, and what did I done just to make it right? Honestly and frankly speaking, ladies and gentlemen, in our family, I am the breadwinner and the only único hijo in our family. That's why my dad is trying to having a big expectation when it comes to having my own baby. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that my dad is a person who accepts me for not only for being what I am and also for who I am. And the only thing that I've done is I promise him is just to finish my study and having my diploma in my hand. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that in this way, finishing my study, having my diploma in my hand, makes me feel better and make my family happy. And acceptance, most of all, can welcome me not only for being what I am, but also for being who I am, whether they like it or not. Take it or leave it. Thank you.
Of course, I would like to say thank you, and we've come to the point in the pageant where most of you can learn something from us, and I too can learn something from my co-candidate. So I am asking for your cooperation.
And she picked Mr. Nicanor Legaspi.
The curator of the Arts Division of the National Museum. I really want to ask you if you have been to the National Museum, but how can you uplift the image of the Filipino people through your art? What is your art? In fashion, in cosmetology, in interior design, but how can you contribute in the upliftment of the image of the Filipino people through your own art?
Being a human being of the transgender experience, I think it would be obvious that one of my craft or my art would be fashion. Yes, definitely. And to answer the question, I've been to the National Museum as well. When I was first year at the University of the Philippines, I'm also taking up art studies, and we are studying about semiotics and how art can actually reflect reality and also imagery. So I think because of my passion in passion, which is also a way to express oneself, in many countries it could be a social-cultural instrument for us to express our spirituality, our belief. For example, very different types of fashion. In the Muslim culture, they have their own fashion, and the Christianity as well as in other religions. I think what I can do to uplift arts and culture is promotion over the internet. I think we have to take advantage of the gift of science and technology, because right now it is very sad that we have a lot of art and crafts in the National Museum, and I've been there. Unfortunately, I think one of the problems that we're having there is the lack of advertisement and promotion. And as a transsexual person, I think what I can do, since I'm very connected to a lot of people, since I'm also an LGBT activist, is also to promote not only the fashion in the Philippines, but also the arts and crafts, especially the one located in the National Museum. I would invite them, and probably I would offer my knowledge knowledge in creating a website. I'm going to put up a website online so that we can advertise the arts, the indigenous arts that we have in the Philippines. And I hope each and everyone as well would put importance into the arts, because tourism is very important, especially now that we are experiencing economic regression. And I hope that promoting arts culture would help uplift the economic situation of the Philippines right now. That would be all. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Very well said, candidate number 17.
Mr. Aureo Alonzo.
Good evening. Good evening, candidate number 25.
Yes.
What is your stand on the same issue, same-sex marriage?
Well, my stand for the same-sex marriage issue. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in the Catholic. I don't agree in the same-sex marriage because I do believe that loving, everyone's loving is definitely from the heart. If you really